Ice cream is delicious. But ice cream with toppings is even better. What else can toppings make better? Triads! Let's take, for example, Alicia Keys' song, If I Ain't Got You. Here is the song with just the regular 3-note triads. That is, the ice cream. And here's the song when we add those extra sprinkles on top. That is when we turn these triads into 7th chords. So how do we know which note to add to turn these triads into 7th chords? That is, to add sprinkles to the ice cream. It's super easy. All we do is, if you start with your regular triad, and for example here's a C major triad, we have 3 notes that are stacked on top of each other in an interval of a third. So to add the sprinkles, we just stack one more note on top, a third above. And this is known as the 7th of the chord because it forms an interval with the lowest note in the chord. Now, is there any kind of pattern to the quality of these 7th chords? There actually is, and it follows the exact same pattern that you've already learned for the quality of the diatonic triads. Here's an example. If we're in the key of C major, and we have a C major triad, and you add the 7th on top, that becomes a major 7th, also known as a major major 7th. When we use these two terms, major major, the first of those refers to the quality of the triad, major triad, and then the second refers to the quality from root to the 7th. In this case, it's a major 7th. We can go on up the scale for a D minor triad, and then add the 7th. In this case, it's a minor triad, and from root to 7th is a minor 7th, known as a minor minor 7th. E minor triad, add the 7th, becomes an E minor minor 7th. F major triad, add the 7th, and here's a major major 7th. Here's one exception, and that is with the G major triad. When we add the 7th on top of this, the diatonic 7th is a minor 7th. So we would call this a major minor 7th, also known as a dominant 7th, because it's built on the 5th scale degree, which is the dominant pitch of the scale. Moving on up to the A minor triad, add the 7th, becomes an A minor 7. And then finally we've got a B diminished triad, and when we add the 7th on top, from B up to A is a minor 7th, so we would call this a diminished minor 7th, also known as a half diminished 7th. And that brings us back up to C. And in the same way that adding sprinkles to ice cream doesn't change the ice cream itself, it just adds a little bit of extra taste. When we add these 7th notes to the triads, it doesn't change the function of these triads, it just adds a little extra flavor. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all.